Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 PIAA AAA Boys. This is the Eastern Final, Jim, the Final Four. Someone tonight will be punching their ticket to Saturday at the Giant Center in Hershey. Maybe we'll see some Hershey kisses coming down from the stands. We got a good one here to Lance. 23-1, taking on the Math, Civics, and Science. We'll call them MCS, the Mighty Elephants, at 15-7.
What a great nickname. We go from Raptors to Mighty Elephants. I love it. I love it. And there's no place I'd rather be tonight than here in Philadelphia.
Yep, we are on the campus of Archbishop Wood here
to watch semifinal basketball in the state of PA.
Absolutely, Jim. Home of the Vikings. Saturday, we saw a good one. Executive Education Raptors came into Loyalsock, a 79-75 last-second win. It was Idris Ali, who was Johnny on the spot, stole that inbound spot. Jim, he was at the foul line. You were calling that basket already, but it was emotional. What a win for the Lancers.
It was emotional anticipation, Paul. And thank goodness he made the layup and made me look good. So.
Well, you do that all the time, make yourself look good. Hey, number 4, Siraj Ali, he controlled the boards. He's 100% now healed from his ankle injury, he said. 17.9 points a game. He's doing the little things. We haven't seen anyone yet stop him all year.
No, he's a terrific basketball player, like I always say. He plays inside and has fantastic big man moves, but executes them with guard quickness and speed.
And we talked about Idris Ali. We've seen him come up from a freshman. We call him the little engine that could. He was the difference on Saturday.
And the brothers Ali, both of them, I mean, they were lights out on Saturday, and they'll need to be lights out tonight.
Well, speaking of lights out, Dom Jennings on Saturday, he was in fuego, as you say it, from behind the arc. Made 4 of his first 5 three-pointers. He was a huge difference in the game. It opened up that inside game for Ali and Julian Wilson.
And he has. The second half of the season, when they've needed him most, Dom stepped up in fuego and knocked him down.
And Eli Gare, he didn't do a lot on the scoreboard. I believe he finished with 8 points, but his defensive presence, he was swarming. He was always around the ball, hands in the passing lane. Eli Gare, midseason, we said Eli's got to step it up, and he hurt us. He stepped up in a big way.
And again, Mr. Big Shot, I call him. He had the big shot last year that continued the Lancers season. Unfortunately, COVID shut him down. He played unbelievably down the stretch, and one of the reasons the Lancers are here. Let's see if he has a Mr. Big Shot in him tonight.
Hey, there could be one tonight, but speaking of a big shot, the Mighty Elephants, they beat Lancaster Catholic on a big shot, a buzzer beater by number 5, Nassim Poplar. 6'5" senior. He is a recruit for the University of Miami, home of Gary Crispin's alma mater.
How about it?
But 18 points a game, Jim. I've watched him on tape. We have not seen him in person. He can do it all. He's rangy, he's athletic, he has ability to score from anywhere on the court and finish at the rim.
Another D1 recruit that we've been watching. Just an amazing season for basketball and who we've seen. And from what you tell me, he's the real deal, and I always believe you, Paul Bowe.
Absolutely. And Middleton, Trent Middleton, number 2, will be handling the ball from along with number 3, Bethea. They will also provide some outside shooting for the Mighty Elephants. The Mighty Elephants are the District 12 champs. They are the 2019 AA state champions, Jim. They won a single A championship back in 2011. They can do it all. We've seen it. It's a top program. They started off 1-4. Don't let the record fool you. They play all the top schools. They defeated 6A Power, Lower Marion, and a lot more teams, Jim.
They play in the Philadelphia City League, and they compete against all the big boys, and they compete well.
All right, I know you got some coaches' interviews coming up. Top of the hour, we got the Lancers, we got Mighty Elephants, we got everything coming to you from Archbishop Wood. We'll be back.
And I'm here with Loyalsock basketball head coach Ron C.I. Insinger. Great to see you, C.I.
It's always a pleasure to be with Jimmy Webb.
Thank you very much. Most wonderful time of the year to be a basketball coach. March Madness, PIAA style, you're in the Final Four. Tell me about the overview of your season to get here.
Okay, well, we started out, you know, it's with any team, we've had a lot of peaks and valleys. The best thing about Loyalsock is that there have been more peaks than valleys. But with the pandemic and all the restrictions, you know, everyone has struggled, but they fought through all that. Found a way to do it in a favorable way.
And this year it's been about fighting against diversity, and your team's done a fantastic job. For those that might not know, Coach Insinger is the all-time leading win leader in the state of Pennsylvania, over 1,000 wins, 24 district championships, but most impressive to me, you've been at Loyalsock for 46 seasons.
Yeah, and that just speaks volumes for stability in the program, and for our Loyalsock administration and community and guys like Jim Webb, who have, by the way, is one of my former players, but
as is both my sons.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I'm hoping
Hunter
he gets to
and
coach my
Jenny.
grandkids someday.
Oh, good. Don't wish that on me. But anyway, it truly is a family affair, and we are family.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes me click every day.
So for those that might not have seen the Lancers this year, a little overview of your team and how they play.
All right, well, we're a fast-paced team. We love to run. We started Lancer way back, and each year we try to emulate that. Doesn't always work, but we're 23-1, and we've played some good teams. So, I think that we've got balanced scoring and
absolutely, and not to jump in on you, but I think that's one of the better things that have come out of COVID. You got to play a tough schedule this year.
Exactly, and yeah, we only played each team in our division once.
Right.
That gave us the flexibility to reach out and stack our schedule, and that's been a blessing. You're absolutely right.
And not that anything good's coming out of COVID, but
No.
from the basketball standpoint, we got to see a lot of different uniforms this year.
That's right.
So for those out there, I'll rattle off the questions like I normally do. Leading scorer.
Right now it's Idris Ali. He's doing a great job. He's averaging around 20 a game.
Leading rebounder.
Siraj, and he's in the running for Idris for the total point value and the MVP of the team.
Drops the most dimes. Assist leader.
Okay, Eli has really been doing a great job in assists. Idris has been doing a job. That's one thing you're going to find that Dom, Sean, they all are unselfish.
Best defender.
Without a doubt, Dom Jennings.
And he's come a long way.
He
He's
has
playing
come a
lights out
long way,
defense.
and we're going to need that tonight.
And then the last question I always ask, most improved player or players?
Okay, I would have to go with Julian Wilson, and Sean Jennings has made great strides too. Or Sean Jensen.
Sean Jensen, and I agree on both. And Julian, where he's coming this season is amazing.
Yeah.
And Sean Jensen, the confidence we've seen him develop.
Yeah, he really has come through. It was unfortunate Siraj missed 8 games, but it was helpful for the rest of the team, Jim.
And that gets us to the money question. What will it take to get the Lancers on the road to Hershey tonight?
Well, math, civics, and science, they're the real deal. They're big, and they're going to take it right to us. And what we have to do is keep them out of the paint. They're not going to beat us from the perimeter like Executive could have.
Right.
We just got to keep them out of center of the court. We got to force them to the outside and contain them. So you'll probably see some zone against us tonight.
Oh, the old Williamsport Millionaire zone that we pull out of the bag. Huh? Well, hey, I'll let you get to your team. Good luck tonight. Always great seeing you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
We'll be back with MCS coach right after this. And I'm here with MCS head coach Lonnie Diggs. Great to see you, Coach.
Hey, nice to meet you guys.
I love the nickname Mighty Elephants, but I followed the program for years. Outstanding basketball played at your school. You were the head coach when you celebrated in Hershey 2019. I believe that was your first year.
Yeah, that was my first year as head coach. I was assistant coach for 14 years prior, but that was my first year as the head coach.
And one thing, you set the bar high, my man. That's a Hershey Kiss is the first year.
Yeah.
Last year you were still playing. This year you moved up to 3A, which I admire. Take on some bigger schools. Give me a little overview of your ball team for those that might not understand the Mighty Elephants. I love watching you play because you're always talent-laden.
Appreciate it. We're normally a quick, athletic team. We like to pride ourselves on defense, forcing turnovers. We love to play in transition. We usually have good athletes as well as good shooters. I think that's what we have this year as well. So, I think it should be an interesting game. I've seen a lot of tape on Loyalsock. Those guys are really exciting. Our Ali brothers are really good. I think it's a really good matchup.
And everybody's been excited for this matchup. I mean, there was work to do against the Executive, but everybody, I'm going to be honest, was looking ahead because you got to go through MCS if you're going to go to Hershey. Give me an overview out there how your team plays. I know how they do, and I love it, but tell everybody out there.
Like I said, everything starts with our defense. We like to force turnovers, which leads to our transition offense. This year, you know, we led by Nassim Poplar. You know, he's a top 100 player in the country. You know, he signed a letter of intent with the University of Miami. But we also have some other good guards who are, you know, getting Division I interest, even have a few offers. Unfortunately, our starting big man, Khalif Crawley, he was ruled ineligible by the PIAA.
I just heard that prior to the
postseason.
game.
He's a transfer from MOTEP. You know, they ruled him ineligible as a postseason. So, you know, it was a tough blow, but luckily we're pretty deep. And, you know, hopefully we can make up for his absence.
Okay, speed round here. Leading scorer.
Nassim Poplar.
Leading rebounder.
Nassim Poplar.
Drops the most dimes.
Jaheim Bethea.
Best defensive player.
Tayshaun Nixon.
In this unusual season that it's been, most improved player or players?
I'd probably say Naeem Johnson. He's a sophomore. He's improved greatly from his freshman to his sophomore year.
Excellent. And the money question, I call it, what's it take to get you back to Hershey?
I mean, just imposing our will, playing our style of basketball. I mean, we're gonna make those guys play gritty, play tough, and try to make them play our style of basketball. And hopefully we can get back to Hershey.
Well, it's going to be a fun night. I'm so glad we're here. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be back with the action everybody wants to see.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Boys 3A State Championship Eastern Final. Paul Bow alongside Jim Webb. We are on the beautiful campus here of Archbishop Wood. Tonight, Loyalsock introduced first. They will be the away team wearing their dark jerseys. Eli Gare, Jim.
Mr. Big Shot. Another big game opportunity. He seems to come through in the clutch.
Siraj Ali. Big-time players, Jim, make big-time plays. You said it last game.
Half the brothers, Ali, Siraj. Nobody's been able to guard him in the post. We'll find out tonight if he can continue to take it to the defense.
Sean Jensen.
Sean came on about halfway through the season, been outstanding down the stretch. Really improved defensively. The little engine that could, Idris Ali.
And sharpshooter number 22.
And Fuego Jennings.
Tom Jennings. And now they will be the home team tonight in the white jerseys via the top of the bracket, Jim.
The Mighty Elephants, Paul.
Here, Trent Middleton, he could fill it up, Jim, in a hurry. Only a junior, 6'3".
In one word, we talk about it, athleticism, Paul.
Jaheim Bethea.
MCS is known for that. In the last decade, they've had fantastic ball teams, fantastic players that went on to college and play. And talking with the coach, they got another good group of recruits to play at the next level in this squad.
Tayshaun Nixon, number 13. And getting the start tonight, Darian Prescott, 6'10", junior, Jim. We saw him warming up. We were impressed with him.
Watching him warm up, he has all the tools to play on at Division I college.
Absolutely, and we're just about set to get it away with the opening tip. Paul Bow, Jim Webb will take you every step of the way.
Thank you to everybody that got us here, Paul. Let's give a shout out to the PIAA.
Absolutely.
Loyalsock Township, we're live streaming this game for Loyalsock Township. We've been there a lot of times, and we're proud to represent the school. District 4 basketball, what a year for District 4 basketball.
What a year, Jim, and it's culminating tonight. Someone's going to Hershey here, as this is the Eastern Final. There's only 4 teams left in the state in every classification. Tonight, the 3A boys have center stage, and Darian Prescott will jump with Siraj Ali.
We don't have much in Darian, do we, as far as scouting?
No, doesn't play that much. He's playing a lot. Khalif Crawley Jr. is ineligible to transfer, so he is the first person off the bench is Prescott.
Wow.
And he will get
Siraj got up and actually controlled the tip, but MCS got it in the backcourt, and here we go, Paul.
Here comes Bethea across the timeline. Left-handed dribble.
Straight up man to start the ball game for the maroon-clad Lancers.
Over to Middleton. Now over to Nixon, top of the key. Nixon over to Poplar. He's going to hit a 3. That's blocked.
Blocked by Idris. Siraj tip. Idris controls. Away the Lancers go, Paul.
Here comes Idris Ali. Lancers going from right to left on your screen. Over to Dom Jennings, left wing. Back to Eli Gare, top of the key. Over to Jensen. Over to Jennings. Jennings shuffles his feet, and they're going to get a traveling violation.
MCS and straight up man also. Athletes on athletes here tonight.
Fast-paced gym, a little smaller gym than we're used to here. for his state final.
Now the floor actually looks good size, Paul, but like you said, there's not a whole lot of room in here.
Not much room here.
Has that cozy old Philadelphia gym feel.
Here comes Bethea. Cross the timeline over to Nixon. Nixon dumps it back down to Middleton. On the left wing, Middleton drives baseline. Lets it up, no good. Rebounded by Prescott. And back over to Nixon.
And that's one thing the Lancers got to limit, second chance opportunities for the Elephants. Little jab step there, drive, pull-up jumper, bang, first bucket of the game.
Nassim Poplar, hand in his face, buried it.
Nassim Poplar going to continue on as a hurricane.
Over to Jensen. Jensen now back to Ali. 6:45 to go, clock running, first quarter just underway here at Archbishop Wood. Jensen pops a long three, that's off the back iron. Ball batted around into the hands of Bethea. Here come the Elephants.
Elephants quick on the run out.
Bethea over to Middleton.
Good job by Lancers getting back.
Middleton, long cross-court pass to Poplar. He could drain him from out here. Little crossover, hand in his face, that's no good. Missed everything, rebounded by Jensen.
Good job by Gare getting a hand on it, got it to Jensen.
He's being fed off, refs letting him play, Jim. Jensen kicks it in the corner to Idris. Idris back to Gare. Gare drives down the lane, switches hands.
Beautiful move. Eli Gare goes to the left hand, ties the game and deuces.
Here comes Bethea. Bethea now crosses over between his legs, being guarded by Jennings. Over to Middleton, pops a long three off the back iron.
Great box out by Siraj on the big fella. Siraj did that completely fundamental right, squared him up, kept him off the boards. Ball hit four, rolls out of bounds.
5:50 to go, first quarter. Deadlocked here at 2. And Gare will inbound.
Full court press here by the Elephants, by MCS. Again, work the ball to the middle, nice job.
Over to Jennings, Jennings back to Jensen, back to Jennings. Three on the way, no good.
Oh, Siraj gets up.
Nobody boxed out there, Jim.
Siraj always finds his way to the 10, and he follows it up, going the other way.
A little hard, little
There's
fast.
Siraj running the court with a rebound.
Here goes Siraj. Got one on the wing. Here goes Jensen. Drives off the
Beautiful.
window. Up and in.
Great pass by Siraj. Jensen with the finish and one.
Foul is on Middleton.
Again, let's go back a little bit, Paul. Executive underestimated the Lancers' quickness. Their flat-out ups and the ability to get up and down the floor. I see that a little bit already with MCS. Loyalsock surprised him a little bit here.
Coach Diggs already substituting, putting some more speed in the game. Took Prescott out and Presley in.
That's one thing the Lancers got to do tonight is make their foul shots.
And that was Presley.
Oh, wow. Quick there. Nice move. Left hand up and in.
Jaheim Bethea.
8.4 a game, junior.
7-4, Loyalsock leads.
Here's this press. Now, again, work the ball. Don't get trapped in the corner. That's a bad spot. Middle. Beautiful.
Well, up and he will go to the line.
Rolled out. Great job by Dom Jennings on the cut. Jensen found him. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's on Middleton again. That will be his second if that's who it's on. And it is on Trent Middleton. And that will be his second. Let's go, G. Put him in.
6-4 Lancers here in the early going.
Dom will shoot another.
Okay, over the years, and I don't want to bring up ghost of seasons past, but the Lancers' Achilles heel in big games has been foul shooting. They can't let that carry over into the night. Good job there getting the second one.
7-4, Loyalsock leads. Here comes Bethea. Bethea across the timeline, down to Nixon. Nixon on that right wing. Nixon back out to Middleton. Bethea. Presley drives.
Oh, block! Gangsta slap! Siraj Ali!
Says, get that out of here. And he does. It's loud in here, Jim.
Oh, it's fantastic, Paul. This is what you got to love an atmosphere like this, and 2 great teams, athletes everywhere.
Poplar will trigger the inbound.
They're not going to ask you or I to play tonight, Paul. I can tell you that.
You don't think?
Nope.
Bethea. Back out to Nixon. Nixon, little shake and bake, pushes off.
Offensive foul with the right hand. He did, and the official saw it right in front of the official. Good call.
4:45 to go, first quarter. Gare over to
MCS drops back out of that press, which is an advantage to the Lancers. The Lancers beat them twice for layups.
To Idris. Idris pops long three. Looks good, no good. Rebounded by
Here we go. Got to get
Bethea.
back on the run out. MCS.
Johnson just into the game, throws it up and in.
Great job by the young man gathering his feet, making the shot.
Excuse me, that was Sneed, my mistake. Hamid Sneed into the
Hamid
game,
Sneed,
number 1.
Good feet, good gather. There's a steal.
Steal by Bethea. Bethea finger roll.
No good.
Missed the bunny off Jensen's hand, and it will stay here.
Again, so what I see now is they've gone to a quicker lineup like you talked about, Paul, to counter Loyalsock's quickness, which we didn't think we'd see. So far, they have a little advantage here the last 2 possessions.
Presley.
Three-pointer on the way. No good. Weak side rebound, Eli Gare.
Got to grab that ball with 2 hands,
Oh,
Jim.
these guys are quick and got great hands and feet.
Jennings over to Idris. Idris across the timeline.
Oh, nice crossover all the way to the 10, left hand. Up and in, Idris Saleh.
So far, no one's stepping up, Jim.
No help defense so far.
Here comes Presley. Presley gives it up to Bethea. Corner shot.
Bang. Nothing but the bottom of the
Sneed
net.
for 3.
Sneed off the bench with a quick 5.
Nines are wild here. 3:43 to go, first quarter.
Sneed has provided energy for the Elephants.
Over to Eli Gare.
Again, don't get trapped in the corner. You don't want the ball in a corner against a defense like this.
Siraj being guarded by Poplar. Crosses
Oh,
over.
nice move, 360 spin.
Poplar kept it alive over to Johnson, to Sneed.
Again, got to get back. These guys are quick. He walked, threw it in reverse, no good. Nice job in there. Number
That was
3.
Bethea.
Bethea 8 points a game, cleaning up the mess there. Giving the home team MCS a 2-point lead, Paul.
11-9.
There's a foul.
That's a 4-team foul already on MCS. Julian Wilson looking to check in here. Now Naheem Johnson's coming into the ballgame. That was my mistake before.
Big Julian checks in. Sean Jensen out.
They're going with a smaller lineup here, MCS. A lot smaller.
Well, they're going with the turn the light off and be in bed before it's dark lineup right now, Paul.
Idris over to Jennings. Jennings high post to Julian.
Oh, nice post up by Siraj.
They deny him the ball, swatted it away, and Siraj back over to Idris into Julian. Here comes the double. Got to kick it out.
Offensive foul, I believe, on Julian with the off arm.
I didn't like that call at all.
I couldn't see the backside of it.
2:46 to go, first quarter, 11-9.
Very entertaining start to the game, Paul.
Absolutely. Poplar will trigger the inbound. Over to Bethea. Now back to Poplar.
Loyalsock's in the 2-3 zone now, giving him a little different look.
Poplar over to Presley.
And again, we knew we would see zone. Shades of when they play talented millionaire teams.
3 ball on the way from the corner.
Bang!
Poplar for 3.
Nassim Poplar. Almost 20 a game. Got a ticket punch to University of Miami.
14-9. Over to Julian. Back to Jennings. Now back to Ali.
Important time in the game. Good ball. Bang! Dom Jennings and fuego.
They needed that 3.
Huge
that
basket
spot.
by Jennings.
2 minutes to go, first quarter, 14-12. Presley on that right wing. Presley drives, hangs in the air.
Good job by
rebounded
Big Julian
Wilson.
Alder in the shot. Good rebound. We go the other way. Idris on the run out. Quicks on quicks here going the other way.
Idris.
Oh, crossover. Beautiful. All the way to the 10. Right here. Oh, he might have got fouled, Paul.
Jump ball. And
Jump ball.
Call it jump ball, and it will. Should stay here with Loyalsock, and it does.
A lot of contact in there. We're a long way away, and the officials have done a great job so far, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Gare will trigger the inbound.
Now, here's what I see from the officiating night. Obviously, these guys ref a lot of games down here in the Catholic and Philadelphia League, and the speed of this game is not beyond them. You can see they're very comfortable with the speed of this game and the control of the game.
Absolutely.
It's the same for officials. The only way you adjust the speed is to see speed.
Over to Idris. Idris swings it back to Siraj. Back to Idris. Right wing, top of the key. Over to Gare. Gare slashes. Nice pass. Julian at the doorstep.
Great play in one. Eli Gare drives to the hoop, drops a dime to Big Julian.
5 team fouls in the first quarter on MCS, Jim.
Lancers, no fear. They're taking it right to the Elephants right now. Julian improved dramatically this year. And he makes his foul shot. Nice job, big fella. Finishes off the old-fashioned 3-point play, and most importantly, gives the Lancers a 1-point lead.
1-point lead, 1:34 to go, first quarter. Nassim Poplar with the ball, top of the key. Swings it back over to Johnson. Johnson back to Sneed. Back over to Johnson.
Oh, these are big fella in the middle. Good
press
job by
poke
Jennings.
away.
Control the basketball. Good job. Idris on the run, crossover. Loses the
Lost
handle.
it there. Over to Poplar. Poplar gives it up to Sneed. Sneed lays it up and in.
Good job by Sneed filling the middle lane.
Meet Sneed, good points off the bench. I believe he has 7, Jim.
Yeah, Sneed, I'm sorry, filling the right lane, Paul.
Over to Siraj. Siraj, top of the key. Back to Eli Gare. Gare drives baseline, kicks it back out. That is Jennings. Launches a 3-ball.
Bang! Dom
Got
Jennings!
it. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Lancers by 2.
Release, rotation, follow through. Jennings got it all going on right now.
Here comes Bethea.
Lancers defense is 2-3 zone.
Bethea weaves, kicks it down. Good hands by Ali, and it will stay here.
That was a break there for the Elephants.
With MCS.
That would have hit the wall, but unfortunately Siraj did the right thing. He went up and got the ball.
Poplar will trigger the inbound.
Poplar's a good ball player.
Back out to another good ball player, Sneed.
3-pointer on the
You
way.
can't leave him wide open there.
No good. Julian with the board. Keep it high, big fella. Idris.
Back over to Jennings. Over to Eli Gare. Dices, slashes. Siraj drives to the rack, switches hands.
Beautiful move. Siraj throws it in reverse.
Lancers by 4, 15 seconds to go. And you can see, Jim, just about these officials now communicating who has the shooter. They just signaled each other. Over to Poplar, long 3, high arcing. No water in the pool, missed everything there. And it'll stay here with MCS.
I think it hit Gare on the weak side from what I could see.
3 seconds to go, Jim.
Officials saying, no whining, young man, just play. Watch these. I'm telling you right now, these guys will talk to you and communicate. There will be no quick technical fouls.
Presley back over for Bethea for 3 at the buzzer. No
Siraj
good.
goes up and gets it.
1 quarter in the books, Jim. Loyalsock 20, MCS 16. What a first quarter, Jim. The Lancers just as good as advertised.
Absolutely, and most importantly, the Lancers played man and really played it well against MCS. There was concerns that they could keep with them. They can stay with them. However, when they switched to that 2-3 zone, it gave them a lot of problems. It gave MCS a lot of problems dealing with that zone. And it's a strategy I've watched over the years. When Loyalsock plays faster, quicker teams like Williamsport, they switch to that zone, and it's very effective.
No, absolutely.
Now, the key to zones like anything else, you got to box out.
Right.
You can play zone and do everything right. You still got to get body on a body and clear those boards.
Absolutely, Jim. And I'll tell you what, Loyalsock, I'm very impressed with them taking the ball to the tin. No one stepped up there for MCS to play defense on them there, and they had some uncontested layups.
Well, Siraj all year long has gotten to the tin, and he's continued. Thank you to Doc Massey. We got some statistics, Paul. I'll let you take them.
Yeah, Dom Jennings has 7 points and a steal, 3 assists for Eli Gare. Siraj Ali, 4 points, 3 boards. And for MCS, Bethea, 4 points, 3 boards, and 2 assists. Sneed, 7 points.
Sneed came off the bench when they needed him, and he came out firing.
Yeah,
Paul.
7 big points there. All right, Jim, started the second quarter.
And we'll be commercial-free tonight, Paul. We're broadcasting for Loyalsock Township School District, Lancer Hoops, and we're proud to bring the game back to Lycoming County.
Absolutely.
And across the world.
Across the globe, we are global.
The energy level in here is fantastic. There's not a lot of fans in here from Loyalsock, and it sounds like a lot more.
Bethea over to Johnson. Johnson kicks it back to Sneed.
Oh, steal by Jennings. Jennings on the run out, right hand. Up and in.
Dom Jennings has 9.
Ball's loose.
Poplar, Johnny on the spot there, picked it up. Lancers by 6.
Outstanding defender, Dom Jennings.
Shuffled his feet, no call, back over to Johnson.
That's all right. They're good pace here by the officials, good flow.
That's short.
Oh,
Gets
tough
it
shot.
Jaheim Bethea.
Bethea amongst the bigger fellas.
He got
Beautiful.
a nice shot, Jim. He really does. 7:18 to go in the half. Lancers by 4.
MCS in a 1-3-1 now. They're going to try to limit. That defense is designed to take away outside looks, but now look to see if Siraj can take it to the tin.
Siraj swings across court.
Jennings.
Long 3.
Siraj goes high.
Above the rim.
Siraj was up in the rafters and had to come down to put it in.
Poplar tumbled over to Bethea. Bethea back to Sneed, back to Bethea. Poplar fills the lane, back out. Left wing, Jim.
One thing I can tell you is there's not as many travel and walks called in the Philadelphia area as there in District 4, so the fans are wanting travels. You're not going to get as many of them tonight.
Let them play. Here comes Idris Ali. Scoreboard now went out. Now back on. 6:40 to go. Clock not moving. Siraj Ali over to Idris. And they're going to stop the game as the clock did not run for about 15 seconds.
Oh, we had a little power glitch there.
Clock was not moving for about 15 seconds, Jim.
That I'm not sure about. But you know what? I want to watch as much basketball. We made the trip to Philly. Leave the 15 seconds on there. Play 5 quarters if you want.
Commercial free, Jim. We can do it. Iron Man.
Hey. Again, we're going to take a timeout here. They're going to get the scoreboards right. Let's talk, Paul. Let's talk about the other teams in District 4 that are playing on. Mount Carmel, Lisa Verano. We got to do them at the District 4 championships.
Lisa does a great job in Mount Carmel with their big gun there. Danny Ray Reno had a really good game last night against Mahanoy area. The Golden Bears up there, and Mount Carmel advanced to the title game.
And I would love to see the Mount Carmel Red Raiders under Coach Verano get a state championship.
Yeah, and also Northumberland Christian still playing.
Northumberland Christian.
They're playing tonight.
We saw them at the district finals, called their game. We were very impressed with the way the ladies shared the ball. And I'm going to put you on the spot. What was the one young lady's name that was very, very talented?
Emily Garvin, All-State
there you
Junior.
Go.
There
That's
you
why
go.
You're my partner.
And the coach was Dan Severin. Now, no relation to Dan the Beast Severin, the former UFC fighter.
And Northumberland Christian was as good as a girls' team, even though single A, as we watch this year.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. They were really good. And like I said, Pottsville Nativity, who knocked off Newman, they're going to be playing for the state title. Like I said, a lot of woulda coulda beens this year, but the Lancers are still playing here. And
hats off to our Newman Knights.
The West
great
Catholic
season,
Birds,
great run.
West Catholic in the championship game, they knocked off the Lady Lancers.
Destiny McFall, one of the best girl players I've ever watched.
She had
Here we go.
27 last night. And over to Siraj, ball on the court. Siraj back over to Idris. Lancers looking to reset. Back to Jennings, down on the baseline. Long cross-court pass. Over to Julian.
Nice
pass underneath.
Beautiful. Great ball movement.
Brother to brother.
Brother to brother. Never brought the ball down. Put it right on the backboard just like you draw it up.
Presley with the ball. Baseline back to Presley again. Presley drives. Julian. Poplar head fake. Drives. Oh, nice behind the back pass. Over to Bethea.
6-point Lancer lead here.
Bethea launches
Beautiful
a three.
left-hand shot.
He's
Bang.
got a good touch, Jim.
We've seen a lot of talented left-handers this year, too.
They were all good people.
1-3-1 zone. Again, they're trying to take away outside looks from the Lancers playing this zone defense.
Julian over to Siraj. Siraj back to Jennings. Going to let a 3-ball go.
Bang, Dom Jennings.
That's his third. That's the hat trick, Jim.
In fuego.
If he's on and squares up his feet,
I think we should change his number to 3-3 on his jersey.
Here goes Poplar. Poplar kicks back. Up, threw it away.
Lancers right now, they're out playing the Mighty Elephants. They have them on the ropes right now. Keep attacking, keep moving the basketball, keep the energy level up.
Ali over to Jensen. Jensen over to Julian. Julian kicks it back to Jennings. Jennings has the hot hand here in the first half. They're calling for some motion there as a
And that's what they need. They can't go snagging against a 1-3-1. That's what they want you to do. They want you to stand around outside. Go inside, back to outside.
Idris over to Jennings.
There we go.
Oh,
Nice
head
move.
fake.
All the way. Oh, gangsta slap the other way.
Poplar with a rejection there.
Nassim got up and got down. Little bump the other way. Not the worst foul could happen. He had momentum.
Eli Garrett checking
Again,
back
though,
on me.
attack the basket. I always say I like when teams play downhill and attack the 10. I'll take that 100 times. A lot of times you get a foul called there. I think it was obviously a good pin.
We got a 30-second timeout, Jim, on the court. We're going to keep it right here, obviously. 27-21, Loyalsock by 6. Lancers doing the little things, Jim. They're getting to the loose ball. They're driving to the basket. Poplar now sagged back a little bit and, rejected that one there. But for the most part, Loyalsock's had their way in the first half so far, getting to the rack.
Well, and they have a 6-point lead here. The most important thing now is value the basketball and box out at this end. That's what they have to continue to do. We're about halfway through the second quarter. And most importantly, I don't think there's any advantage to athleticism. I think these teams are pretty evenly matched athletically. Thank you to Loyalsock Superintendent Jerry McLaughlin for all he did to make sure we got here tonight. Does a great job running the Loyalsock School District, along with Dan Egley in the management office and good people on the board of directors. He is, okay, I didn't know if he realized he was in bounds with the way the baseline's marked. He steps back. MCS will trigger the inbound. Nice play. Good job by Siraj.
Oh, threw it away. Over to
Jennings.
Here comes Idris. Oh. Idris kicks it back. Jensen back to Jennings. And over to Siraj.
Jensen can flat out shoot it. He has to start looking for his shot a little bit when he's open.
Eli Gare,
bang!
Counted.
Give Eli Gare 3. Give the Lancers a 9-point lead.
Bethea with the ball. Cross-court pass to Presley. Presley
He
tries.
walked.
Puts it on his hip.
Oh, boy.
Ball
Good job
bounce.
there by Idris, controlling it.
Idris gets the loose ball.
Brothers Ali over to Siraj. He'll bring it up.
4:05 to go. Jensen for 3. No good.
Got to get back. They're quick.
Nixon.
Good defense. Might have been, most importantly, slowed the break. I hope the young man's fine. Again, got to rotate back. The Elephants can flat out run.
.356 to go, Jim, before the half. 30-21. Loyalsock leads. And that is Tayshawn Nixon.
Again, foul shots
At
are
the line.
huge in a ball game like this. Young Mr. Nixon doesn't look very comfortable there, Paul.
No.
I love his shoes, though. It's all about the
Hey,
shoes.
they're Miami Dolphins colors.
Probably Miami Hurricanes. Nice job gathering yourself by the young man. Nice stroke the second go-around. 8-point Lancer lead.
Here comes Idris Ali across the timeline.
They're back in man. Out of the 1-3-1, back to man.
Over to Gare, now over to Jennings, top of the key, being guarded quickly by Nixon. Over to Ali, back to Eli. Jennings spots up for 3, looks good, no, off the back rim, rebounded by Poplar, and he just tipped it out of bounds, Jim.
Well, Poplar was worried about Siraj going up behind him and getting it, and he went up high, just unfortunately couldn't control the basketball.
Gare will inbound.
If we had a still photo of that, he had his elbow above the rim.
Yeah, he could jump out of the sky there.
Nice
Gare.
job by Gare.
Over to Jensen, back to Dom Jennings.
Oh.
Loyalsock will shoot on the next foul here.
They got away with one there.
Little hand check in there. Now back to Jennings.
This man is taking the shot opportunities. Again, now you got to work the ball inside more. They're in straight up man.
And there
Good
it is.
call
He's
there.
going to go to the line 1-on-1.
Good job by Jennings attacking the basket, working downhill. Gets the foul ball on Nixon, I believe. That wasn't the 7th, Paul.
Oh, well, I thought they had 6. My bad.
That's 3 fouls on him, on Nixon. Thanks to our stat man, Chris Massey, on the ball.
Iron Mike Lundy on assignment tonight.
Nice pass, give and go. Siraj, head fake. Oh, gonna call it on the floor.
He'll shoot anyway, though. That'll be the
Be a
7.
one-on-one, yep.
Yep. And Siraj got Poplar off his feet there.
Well,
Good sportsmanship, though. He helped them back up, and that's what you'll like to see there. Nobody got hurt on that. And Siraj at the line shooting 1-and-1.
what a matchup between the C and Siraj.
Absolutely.
Talking about that, I mean, look, the game within the game.
You
Huge.
say it, Jim, all the time. Foul shooting is so important in playoff games.
Absolutely. It all begins with the ritual, Paul, doing the same thing every time. Slow yourself down. I always like a spin. I always like a breath. And I always like to leave the gooseneck hang.
And
Just like
second
that.
one is good. Lancers by 10 with 3:05 to go in the half.
Big Julian coming in, giving young Mr. Jensen a break. I would imagine they'll go back to a 2-3 zone.
Here comes Bethea. Across the timeline over to Poplar. Poplar could shoot from anywhere.
If I'm MCS, I'd like to see Poplar get more offensive-minded.
Bethea kicks it back to Middleton. No look pass, top of the key being guarded by Jennings over to Sneed. Sneed back to Middleton, pops along, 3.
Bang!
Got
Sneed,
it.
3.
Trent Middleton.
I'm sorry, Middleton.
Over to Eli Gare. Over to Jennings. 2:31 to go in the half.
Lancers need to answer here. You built yourself a nice lead. Nice cut by Siraj. Good pass into the post. Gathers himself. 360 spin. Big man moves like I talk about. Siraj, always under control, always calm, uses his body to shield the defender. Well done.
That's King in there.
Oh,
nice
beautiful bounce pass.
Sneed. And that might be a good foul because Poplar had a wide open 3 there, Jim.
I think that's Siraj's second, though. We got to watch that, I believe. I don't know if they posted it, Paul.
They haven't been posting the fouls, Jim, at all. Bethea's going to trigger the inbound here. Middleton hangs in the air and gets
it. Oh, wow. Too easy there, Paul. Trent Middleton off the inbounds. Go to the line for the 3-point play. Lead down to 7. Okay, most importantly, don't compound a problem with the problem. Make sure you get a body on these 2 guys in the foul lane. He makes the foul shot.
34-28. 2:06 to go here.
Lancers playing an outstanding first half.
In the first half, Ali looking to go baseline. Kicks it back to Julian right in the hands of Eli Gare. Gare back to Jennings. Jennings spots up 3. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Gare. And it will stay here with Loyalsock.
Boy, I'll tell you, they're quick with hands.
MCS turning up the defense a lot here.
They
the
are.
Last 2 minutes.
They seem to have a good lineup on the floor right now as far as defense and matchups against the Lancers. Nice cut. Eli Gare in from Siraj.
I thought that bunny was coming out, Jim.
That bunny stayed down the hole, Paul.
136 to go. Clock running. Pass over to King. King back over to Middleton. Middleton back to King. King just into the ball game. A 5'10 sophomore. Back over to Middleton. Middleton to Poplar. Excuse me, that's Bethea driving.
Good
Poplar
D by Julian.
Into the hands of Nassim.
Could control the board.
Got to grab that ball with 2 hands.
Lancers settle back in their 2-3. MCS will work it around the perimeter.
Middleton back over to Bethea. He's been lethal from out there in the first half. Good defense by Loyalsock.
Under a minute here, Paul. 8-point Lancer lead.
Swings it over to Bethea. Bethea back to Poplar.
Oh, nice drive. He's going to fall away. No good. Big Julian. Eli comes up with it. Should be the last shot for the Lancers.
Good defense by Siraj there, Jim.
So unless if you get a wide open layup, Siraj drives in, hangs, no good, gets his board. Julian controls, back out. Adrice 3-pointer on the way.
Got to grab the ball, guys. Over to Adrice.
I would like to see one shot here, Paul. The worst you can do is up 8.
19 seconds to go. Gare over to Wilson.
Nice cut by Adrice, layup, no good, take it away.
Siraj got to be careful there.
Oh, boy. Poplar got up to get down. I thought he was going to tomahawk it.
Adrice drives at the horn, off the back iron. 1 half in the books, Jim. Loyalsock 36, MCS 30. Entertaining half, to say the least.
Absolutely, and the Lancers, every bit as athletic as they are, every bit as quick. They just have some bigger kids that can climb a little higher, Paul. We'll get some statistics here and we'll move on. Thank you again to everybody that's allowing us to bring you the ball game tonight. Commercial free. We're representing Loyalsock Township School District. Good people out at the township, Paul.
16-14 quarter in favor of Loyalsock. Lancers ran out to a 10-point lead. They cut it down to 6.
Well, I would have liked
some-
to seen one shot there at the end. The Lancers had the ball and actually got a reset. The worst they should have done was 8. They should have held it like we talk about. They should have took the last shot with under 5, and the worst you do is 8. But that being said, they played a fantastic half.
No, absolutely. I mean, they had their chances, and they're going to go in with, hey, if you told CI he's going to be up 6 at the half, I'm sure
Oh, my gosh, absolutely.
he'd be thrilled about that in the Eastern Final here. And someone's going to Hershey here. And like I said, if Loyalsock puts together another half like that, it very well can be the Lancers.
Well, the most important thing is that Loyalsock was able to play defense both in the man and both in the zone and do both very successfully. So we'll hopefully get some statistics here from Doc Massey. Maybe we can take a little break and put something up on the screen, and we'll be right back.
All right, we're back here at the half where Loyalsock leads MCS 36-30. We're joined by Doc Massey of the Sun Gazette. Doc, entertaining first half to say the least. A little bit of a track meet there, huh?
Absolutely, a lot like the executive education game the other day, and Sock playing really well. They started to go a little cold there at the end of the half. They were up as many as 10. It would have been nice if they could have held there for the last shot all the way.
That's what Jim was saying also, yeah.
Try to go in at least by 8. But you're up by 6 against a perennial power like this and 2 quarters away from going to the state final. You can't be complaining too much. They just got to keep doing what they're doing.
Hey, an executive played last night, too, in the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs. You never know. Fatigue could set in.
Yeah.
And at this stage of the game, everybody's in pretty good shape. But, hey, you never know.
No, I mean, it'll be interesting. I think it was critical for Sock to get a halftime lead for that reason. I doubt – personally, I don't think MCS will wear down.
I don't either.
But you never know, and you want to be in the position that Sock is right now where if that is a possibility, try to grind them a little bit.
Yeah, and Coach Diggs has gone with a smaller lineup. We saw Prescott start at 6'10" junior, was not in the game very long.
Yeah.
He's having a lot of trouble stopping the drives to the basket. I mean, he has the length there, but the quickness just wasn't there, and the Loyalsock's guards were taking it to the rack there. What do you got stat-wise?
Dom Jennings, kind of like the other day, kind of set the tone early with those 3-pointers. He's got 11 points and 3 steals. That's what he had. He had 11 points early in the executive game, and that was what got them going. It was the same thing today. He's playing good defense, too. And Siraj Ali doing his thing again. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a block. Idris with 4 points, 3 assists. Check that, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And Eli Gare, 7 points.
Eli's playing really good defense.
He is playing, and he's doing a good job. Jennings is doing a good job on D. Julian Wilson, 4 boards off the bench. And I think I think Sock zones giving MCS some problems at times. And I said it against Executive, and Executive just started going NBA jam mode with the 3-pointers in the second half. But Loyalsock would rather have MCS shooting 3-pointers right now. They're shooting it pretty well, but if I'm going to pick my poison against a team as athletic as MCS, that's what I want them to do.
No, absolutely. And what do you have for MCS?
Miami bound Nassim Poplar. They did a good job on him. He's got 7 points, 2 assists. I think he had the 1 3-pointer. His other points are in transition. Jaheim Bethea, he's got an offer from St. Peter's. He's got 9 points.
He's terrific.
Yeah, he's been good. He's got 2 assists, 3 boards. Hamid Sneed's been big off the bench. He was big in the first quarter. He got him 7 points off the bench, and he was 3 for 3 from the field. That gave them a big spark. When he came in, MCS went on a little run. They went up as many as 5. Then Jennings heated up, and Sock got the lead. But that's pretty much it for MCS. They've done a good job, at least neutralizing Poplar right now, and that's huge. If you can hold him to just 7 more points in the second half, you got a good chance to win.
No, I mean, absolutely, and we'll see what happens. We got 16 minutes. Someone's going to Hershey, and
it's going to be exciting.
Is going to come to the end here. And Doc, thanks for coming on here. We're going to take
pleasure.
A quick break, and we'll be back with some basketball. All right, we're back here to Archbishop Wood. 1 half in the books, Jim. Want to thank Doc Massey of the Sun-Gazette for coming on.
Well, Doc Massey, to me, he's the best sports writer in the business in the state of Pennsylvania. There's some good guys down here in the Philadelphia area, too. But Doc Massey, what he's done for District 4 basketball, what he's done in getting kids exposure, and especially when it comes to all-state selection, I mean, he goes above and beyond.
No, absolutely. Jim, 16 minutes to decide who's going from the East. This is going to be a great half. I'm excited here, I tell you what.
Listen, I don't want to overstress. Foul shooting and rebounding will decide this game, and I know that sounds simple, but when you got the athletes on both sides of the team, sometimes the boards aren't as easy to get as you think they are, Paul.
No, absolutely.
And let's talk about free throw shooting. Everybody thinks it's an easy thing. The bigger the game, the closer the score, the deeper into time, the tougher it is to go to that line. You're asking a lot. Watch an NBA game when they get to the NBA Finals. Watch an NCAA March Madness tournament. These are just high school kids. That's a tough place to be when the whole gym's watching and March Madness is on the line.
And you're talking from experience.
Absolutely.
Both of us know it. We know how it is.
I've been there. I've had my children there. I've had coaches, kids I've coached there. And I mean, I never root for anybody to miss, Paul.
No.
Meaning if the other team happens to miss, to me, the game is stepping up to that foul line, making your foul shots. And I never want a game decided by a missed foul shot, Paul, by either team.
Absolutely. All right, partner, here we go. 16 minutes left. We'll start the third quarter. Eli Gare will trigger the inbound from right around half court. Looks like the starters are in for both teams except for Presley will start the second half for MCS in place of Prescott.
Prescott's the big fella in foul trouble, right?
Correct.
Lancers, we always talk about how nice a job the school district does. Love the maroon trimmed into Columbia blue uniforms. MCS in their home whites with black trim. Sharp-looking uniforms. I'm a uniform guy, Paul.
I think we're having a problem with a basketball here. And
I didn't see what happened over there. Here we go, Paul. Well-officiated ball game.
Very good, yep. Ali over to Jennings, back to top of the key. Gare into Jensen, hands it off back to Gare. Gare, foul line, back over to Siraj. Siraj kicks it back to Jennings. Jennings being guarded by Presley. Jennings tried to spot up, now back to Jensen, top of the key.
Good defense here by MCS coming out of the locker room. They've turned up their defensive intensity quite a bit here. Good pass into the post. Siraj is going to go to work. Oh, nice move up and in.
Drop step up and in.
Drop step and a beauty.
Ali has 10. Over to Nixon. Nixon shovels it down to Presley. Had his pocket picked. Up ahead to Jennings. Jennings slams on the brakes. Gives
Good
it
job
back
by
to Gare.
Jennings. Smart.
Pops the long three.
Bang!
Got it.
Dom Jennings.
That's his fourth.
Blistering the nets, Paul.
He has 14. Poplar, they're going to get him outside there with a foul on, I think it's on Idris.
Lancers come out smoking. Their largest lead, 11. Again, they're not putting the fouls up, Paul. I believe it was on Idris, and I believe it is his second.
Over to Presley. Presley kicks it back. Bethea now throws it back to Nixon. Swings it back over to Bethea again. Massey.
Oh, nice move all the way left.
Nice.
Siraj gets up, blocks it. Going to call him for a foul, and I believe that may be his third. Look up to Doc Massey. How many is that, Doc?
That's his second.
That is his second
And
foul.
I think he rolled his ankle a little bit, Jim. He's limping
boy,
noticeably.
that's not good.
And he's coming out.
Two.
Box out. Bethea on the line. First one up is no good. Doc Massey at the half. Bethea has an offer from St. Peter's on the table, Jim, for the
D1.
junior.
Good program.
And Ali going right over to the
Bethea,
trainer's table.
another in the long line to lefties we've seen this year. I've never seen so many left-handed kids as we've seen shooting the basketball. Nice form there. Strokes the second one, cuts it to 10.
Jim Siraj right over at the table getting taped up
Boy,
again.
that's not good.
Idris across the timeline. Lancers by 10.
Now,
over to Jennings.
The Lancers have played without Siraj. How big does that look right now? He went down for a good Dom Jennings three-pointer on the way. Oh, in and out. Julian up strong. Going to go the foul on the floor. Good call by the official. Yeoman's work by Big Julian.
Crashing the boards.
Again, back to what I was saying. The Lancers went a 3-week stretch there. Siraj sprained that ankle, and he was out.
They're going to call that on the floor, Jim.
It was on the floor. He got it back on the second miss, and he was on the floor.
Officials now checking over at the scorer's table. And Siraj getting taped up here on the trainer's table.
But back to Siraj being out. A lot of players got minutes and got used to playing together. Unfortunately, for Siraj, he was out of the lineup.
Well, Jim, this timeout is getting him.
So now the important thing is you're in a state championship semifinal, and you've been in the position of playing without your big fella, so to speak. I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea, Jim.
Look to Doc Massey for an explanation. Doc Massey's got nothing. Long break in the action. Lancers will trigger their inbounds.
Eli Gare back over to Jensen. Jensen over to Jennings. Eli drives baseline. Kicks it back.
Oh boy, nobody went and got the ball.
Oh, threw it away to Poplar. Here we go. Poplar lays it up and in.
Finger roll by Mr. Poplar. Cuts it to 8. Little uncertainty there between Adris and young Mr. Jensen.
Adris now swings it back to.
Oh boy, there's a steal. Got him on the foul. Siraj is taped up at the scores table.
He's still noticeably limping though, Jim.
Siraj keeping Big Julian in the post. We got the big fella back in there for
Prescott back into the ballgame. Yep.
For MCS.
And they're just putting him in the lane there for a deterrent there. Gare. Over to Ali.
8-point Lancer lead. Working the perimeter. Eli Gare, pull up. Back. Oh, no, off the iron. Looked good when he left his hand, didn't it, Paul?
He had to arc that a little bit more over Prescott's extended reach. Bethea drives, initiates the contact. No foul.
Oh, they let it go. Nice move by Bethea. Did everything right. Looking for the three-point play. He'll get 2.
Lead down to 6. Jennings. Siraj fills the lane.
Block got his arm.
Oh, and that should be a T right there, and it is. Technical foul on Bethea for slamming the ball, Jim.
Well,
Coach Diggs not happy at him at all.
The officials down in this area, they have a lot of patience, but they're not going to let that go.
No, you can't. That had to be teed up, and he is.
I feel bad for the young man. You got to control your emotions, though. He feels bad. The young man feels bad. It's just not a good situation. However, official made the right call. Now we got it. It's up to Loyalsock to make them pay.
MCS is gonna call a timeout to talk about it here. They're coming a little bit unglued, Jim.
Well, they've played a lot of games in a short amount of time, and that tiredness will lead to frustration. If you start getting a little empty in the tank, it's just like you or I, Paul. We have some long days. Later in the day, we get a little grumpy, right?
Absolutely. Not when it's you and I, buddy. 36 games we've called together. We're always in a good mood.
And let's thank all the area schools.
Oh, absolutely.
And
what a season we've had.
That welcome us in and allow us to enjoy PIAA basketball, a celebration of youth, a celebration of talent, and it's been a special season.
And this is such a good – I mean, I love doing this, Jim. I know your heart and passion is so much for this sport and for the local athletes. They are so lucky to have someone like you in the area that provides this.
I don't know about all that.
No, I'm being serious there. And everybody does a great job. We have a great team here.
Well, what I like is when we travel and go to other schools, they welcome us in.
The Webb taxi.
Even when we go to West Catholic, I mean, they wanted us to come back, and they won yesterday. Did you mention about West Catholic?
West Catholic is going to the finals.
Going to the state championship, and we've developed a great relationship with them.
We wish Coach B luck.
And we understood how great the Lady Lancers played in that game to be where they were and have an opportunity to win, because West Catholic is a good team.
Yeah, they really ran roughshod over Notre Dame Green Pond, who is a good team. They were up 40-10 at the half. They inflicted the mercy rule at the half.
Siraj at the foul line again. Empty feeling being there alone.
He will shoot one more.
Salvage the second one. Ritual. Little breath there. Good job getting 1 of 2.
And Loyalsock will have the ball. No, here comes the technical now. Siraj got fouled.
So now we have Adris, the brothers Ali, foul shooting contest. He gets one, the front end. Now you always want to beat your brother, so you want to get them both.
And he does.
2-1. Most importantly, Lancers by 9 in the ball. And it was the older brother coming out ahead, which is always the good thing.
Hey, I'm the oldest. I'll be thankful all the time. Gare over to Wilson. Wilson back to Siraj. Siraj under left wing.
Oh, boy, there's a foul. They're not going to leave that go, and he better be careful. Definitely bumped into him in the foul.
That's on Poplar.
The officials are leaving him play, but that just is a little over the top.
The scene does not like that call one bit.
And I don't want to see him out of the game, I want to see the Stars on the floor come the final quarter. 9-point Lancer lead, triggering the inbounds. Adrice all the way to the 10, elevates. Finger roll it in. Took it right at him, Paul.
Loyalsock by 11. Long pass. Up ahead to Johnson. Johnson over to Presley. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock moving.
To all you college coaches out there, Adrice Ali needs a home for next year. And I'm telling you, he plays up to the level of the competition. Jennings.
He got to back it back out, and Loyalsock looks to reset. 4:45 to go, third quarter.
If I'm a college coach, I'd recruit Adrice today.
Over to Adrice. Adrice drives, now kicks back to Jennings, almost threw it away. And back out to Adrice. Clock moving, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
MCS digging deep in that man. And Big Julian was moving, and they got him for that. I saw many a foul called on my son Hunter, and you know what I would tell Hunter? Anytime you come set a screen up at top, right in front of all the officials, if you move at all, they're going to call.
Absolutely.
You're right in front of everything. And Hunter was a great rebounder and a great setter of picks, but he never grasped that concept. Big Julian there is not as aggressive, but he was shuffling his feet a little bit.
Over to Presley. Presley on that left wing.
Shout out to my son Hunter Webb if he's watching at UConn.
Good kid. Back over to Middleton. Middleton now swings it back to Bethea. Bethea, little shake and bake. Down pass, down low. Johnson underneath.
Good
no
defense.
Good. Gets his own rebound and lays it up and in.
Nice work there by Johnson. Big basket. That was needed.
2 points over off that offensive foul there. The other way for MCS. A lot of hand checking going on.
Again, you don't dribble against the city team. They'll pick your pocket. We got to go back to moving the ball. He's going to get called for a travel.
Adrice slammed on the brakes and shuffled his feet.
You never dribble through a city team. That's a no-no. They always move quick, and they have a way of getting their hands in from behind.
Sean Jensen checking back in.
Screen, pass, move the basketball.
Poplar over to Bethea. Bethea across
Lancers
the timeline.
by 9 playing an outstanding game here. Back in their 2-3 zone.
Johnson pulls up, no good.
Jensen.
Rebound by Bethea, long three by Presley, that's off.
You got to get some on the boards, no boxing out in there. Siraj with a gangster slap.
And that should be MCS ball, and it is, as it's off the hands of a Lancer defender.
And there's an example where we have a 2-3 and nobody's putting a body on. We're not getting a board. You got to find somebody and get that body on them in there.
Poplar will trigger the inbound here.
Lancers by 9. 3:23 to go, Paul.
Third quarter. Over to Bethea. Bethea on that right wing. Back over to Middleton. Middleton back over to Poplar. Poplar, nice inbound pass, holding the ball high over his head is Middleton. Now back out to the right wing. Inside to Bethea. Bethea kicks it back to the corner. Johnson, little shuffle. Mid-range jumper, no good. And a long rebound again comes down to MCS. Back out to Johnson. Johnson swings it over to Bethea. Bethea drives down the lane, slices, lays it up and in.
Nobody stepped up to cut off the dribbler right to the basket. Good job by the young man.
Lead down to 7. 2:50 to go, third quarter. Here come the Mighty Elephants.
Again, Lancers need a good possession. Move the basketball, screen, roll.
Over to Jensen. Jensen back to Ali. Jensen. Ali in the corner to Siraj.
Good matchup for Siraj to attack.
Backing his way in.
Boy, I would have liked to see him.
Had the weak side if he wanted to turn that way.
He should have spun back. Give it to him. Get it to him in the post.
Over to Julian. Hands it back to Jennings. Jennings, one-hander. No good. Rebounded by Johnson.
Going the other way in a hurry are the Elephants. Oh, there's an offensive foul. Great job there.
That was Adrice that flopped on that one.
Great job by Adrice establishing the position, rewarded for his efforts.
I think we got some
Eli Gare back in.
Got some moisture on the floor, and they're trying to wipe that up.
Dom Jennings getting a little blow here, and he needs one. He deserves it. 7-point Lancer
This
lead.
is a crucial
Okay, here
time,
comes
Jim.
the press.
Crucial time. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Nope, they're dropping back out of it.
They're looking for a mop here. They got a squeegee there. They're going to clean that floor up, Jim. Hey, what a game here. 2 minutes
Outstanding.
and 10 seconds, 11 seconds to go. Third quarter. Lancers by 7. And here comes Idris Ali. Idris across the timeline.
All the way to the 10. Elevates it in. Oh, misses the bunny. Tip, no good.
Comes down in the hands of Middleton. Middleton over to
Oh,
Poplar.
he traveled. They didn't call it.
Poplar in low to Bethea, up and in.
Real nice pass there. Good use of the bounce pass. Got it down to 5.
5-0 run here.
Mighty Elephants finding some momentum.
1:40 to go, third quarter.
Oh, on the floor.
Loyalsock getting to the basket, Jim, a lot easier than I thought they would. And that foul is on whom?
I believe it's going to be a one in the bonus. It is. So, hey,
Hey, that's
Lancers,
very important. With
Absolutely.
1:36 to go in the third quarter, Loyalsock will be shooting one-on-one.
So you get 3 opportunities for the one and the bonus, and then they'll be in the double bonus. Again, foul shot so important in tournament basketball.
5-point Lancer lead, 1:35 to go.
Big possession here for MCS. They can cut it down to 3, and they haven't been that close in a while, Paul.
No. Poplar over to Johnson, back to Bethea. Back over to Johnson. Johnson over to Bethea, a little shake and bake. Johnson long, 3 off the back iron. It's going to stay here again.
Great hustle by both teams there. Timeout being called by MCS. 32nd timeout. Reset the game for us, Paul.
1:15 to go in the third, 46-41. Possession arrow is with MCS. Loyalsock shooting 1-1 right now. Lancers only with 3 team fouls. Well played quarter here for both teams as we have a 11-10 quarter in the favor of MCS right now.
Well, they are young kids, but they've played a lot of basketball in recent days. The best thing the Lancers can do here is keep the pressure, keep the heat on them.
Loyalsock needs a good shot next time down the court. They went a little cold the last couple minutes. Coming out of the timeout, it will be MCS ball.
The brothers Ali, Big Julian, Eli Gare, Sean Jensen for the Lancers.
And
Great.
overhead to Middleton, Trent Middleton.
Important time for a defensive stop here.
Middleton between his legs.
Oh, right around Jensen,
Fends
all the way
off,
to the hoop.
drives,
Oh,
finger roll.
Julian!
Julian deterred him right there. He
Oh, and
just gave
stolen
it up.
back. Don't bring the ball.
Into the hands of Poplar. Now MCS looking to reset.
Great defense by Julian. Unfortunately, didn't control. Beautiful shot. Teardrop there.
Sneed drives and scores.
Sneed's giving him great minutes tonight.
Lead down to 3. Last minute of play in the third quarter. Loyalsock needs a good shot here, Jim.
You got your dribble, young man. Ooh,
And
good
Idris
timeout there by Idris
calls
to
a
save the
timeout as
possession.
He was on the end line.
The Mighty Elephants on a roll.
Now they are, Jim.
So now for Loyalsock, 36.7 to go here. Third quarter, you're ahead by 3. Now's the time where you call that play, run that possession. I would like to see it. If they don't get a wide open layup, I would like to see them take the last shot of the quarter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The last 3 times up the court, they've turned the ball over. 2 turnovers, and they missed shot there. And like I said, you can't give this team that many chances.
No, and the important thing is here, you have a timeout to talk about it again. Unless if it's a layup, work the basketball. Now, that's easier said than done when you're playing a team like MCS that has the quick hands and feet. However, from a basketball standpoint, you're looking at that right now. Unless you get that layup, the worst you want to go is to the fourth quarter with a 3-point lead. Tough place to bring the ball in.
Yes.
You can throw it deep into the backcourt if you need to, and that's what the Lancers are going to do.
And here comes Ali being guarded by Middleton. 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Julian tries to set the screen, now back to Siraj. Siraj back to Idris. 27 seconds to go. Bethea out to guard him. Idris backs it back out. You don't want to go backwards. 19 seconds to go. Julian in the post, drives. Off the window.
Great move by Big Julian.
13 seconds to go.
Give Idris a dime. Give Julian the biggest bucket of the game maybe to this point.
Poplar setting up for that last shot. We saw him bury one before against Central Catholic. Long three. No good. Ball batted around at the horn. No call, no foul. Jim, 3 quarters in the book. Loyalsock 48. MCS 43. Jim, we're headed to the fourth.
Again, the progression of Julian has been tremendous. What we've seen over the last year and his ability to handle the low post, to handle the ball, and to get it up in the basket has been one of the keys to the Lancers' success.
15-12 quarter in favor of the Mighty Elephants. That one as we head for home here in the fourth quarter. 48-43, Loyalsock leads. Possession arrow will be in favor of MCS there.
Absolutely, and one thing I can tell you, Paul, is it'll be MCS's ball out of the timeout. The Lancers, a defensive stop to start the fourth quarter would be huge right here.
Absolutely. And
you know, I always talk about the first 2 minutes. The first 2 minutes of this quarter are the most important first 2 minutes of the Lancers' season to this point.
Absolutely. And I stress so much, Jim, ball high over your head, 2 hands on the ball on that rebound. Like you said, these city teams, they slap the ball right out of your hands. You can't dare to put it down.
The Lancer crowd urging the maroon, the Columbia blue clad sock Lancers on. 8 minutes. Somebody's going to play for chocolate.
I see some chocolate sitting in front of me. I might be diving on them soon. Sneed into the ball game. He will trigger the inbound and
Lancers
does.
start the fourth quarter in that 2-3. Big Julian right in the middle.
Ball
Didn't go
came-
down. Rebound. Eli Gare on the run out. Eli Gare. Oh, stolen from behind. Going to be a foul there on Big Julian. Not the worst thing that happened. And that's that quick hands and feet I talked to about teams from the Philadelphia area city teams. You can never take over the emphasis of protecting the basketball. You got to protect it at all times because they sneak up on you from behind, from the side.
Bethea will inbound, and he's over to Middleton. Middleton over to Poplar.
Oh, there's a travel or a push-off. What are they going to get?
Called a blocking foul. I'm not on number 1.
Again, buried over in the corner. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. That would be on Sneed.
I didn't see Sneed's reaction. Was it, what did I do, or was it?
He's asking what did he do. I didn't see him do anything, but anyway, it will be and that is an offensive foul, so they will not shoot on that.
Player control foul.
But that still will count as a team foul.
5-point Lancer lead.
Over to Jennings. Jennings being guarded by Sneed now. He's one of those little water bugs, Jim. All over. Gare drives, slams on the brakes, kicks it back to Jennings.
Use your dribble, young man. There you go.
Jennings drives baseline. And it'll
Before
be
the shot.
It'll be 1-1.
Too much hip check there. Dom was about to turn the corner on him. Little push off there. Good call by the official. Again, we're not getting fouls posted on the scoreboard, so.
$7:22 to go in the ball game. Jennings will shoot 1-on-1, and he gets the first one.
Iron is kind for the good shooter on the first one. Give the Lancers a 6-point lead.
Chauncey Presley back into the ball game, giving Naheem Johnson a break, who had some really good minutes, Jim. Jennings, good arc. And
Great job by Jennings, stepping to the line, nailing him.
50-43, 7:20 to go. Poplar over to Middleton.
Oh boy,
Bethea.
going to be on Idris. Blocking foul on Idris. He was moving his feet. Only the team's 5th, I believe.
Yep.
So they're not in the bonus yet. MCS will trigger the ball. Oh, too easy.
Presley inside, throws it over to the
Good job
side.
by Siraj getting a piece of that.
Rebound by Jensen, overhead to Idris. 7 minutes to play. Back over to Eli Gare, slams on the brakes. Back over to Idris. Idris looks to
Oh
go
boy, there's a
baseline.
little bump. They let it go. Jensen, Jennings three-pointer on the way.
Looks
Bang!
like
Dom Jennings!
down it. Ice in his veins there.
From
Jim.
downtown, Jennings.
He's on fire here. That's his 5th trifecta.
Give the Lancers a 10-point lead.
Presley with the ball, drives,
Nice
pushes
cut.
down. Sneed
Beautiful move
hangs
by
in the
Sneed.
air. Got a Siraj off his feet, laid it up and in.
Key to that was Sneed cut baseline, used the basket to protect himself. Cuts it to 8. Sneed's played an outstanding game.
Over to Jennings. Jennings back to Gare, top of the key.
MCS in that straight-up man. Value the possession. Eli Gare all the way to the hoop. Going to get fouled, going to get 2.
And that'll be the 10th
Again,
foul.
I love Eli Gare working downhill, and that's what he did there.
Loyalsock can't be so indecisive going to the basket, Jim. They got to take it right at them. They're into double bonus here now, and Loyalsock is beating them off the dribble.
No good for Gare on the first one. That's all right, young man. Now the big thing here, you never want to miss the first one. It makes the second one more difficult. Gather yourself, go through your ritual, slow yourself down. Good
Second
job.
one's good. 1 out of 2.
9-point Lancer lead.
Poplar, long 3.
Oh, Pop. I don't know if that was a bang. We'll just say bang. He got it to roll. Big shot. Timeout by MCS. Give him 3. Cuts the lead to 6.
It seems Poplar's been very quiet here the second half.
Well, I would like him, if I'm his coach, it's go time. He needs to become more offensive minded, needs to attack the 10, and obviously he has a great stroke.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to put it in the oven or the cooler too quick here with 6:12 to go. A 6-point lead off that big 3.
Again, the Lancers in the double bonus. They'll shoot 2 for every foul on the way out. That's important in a game like this. Gives you a little bigger margin for error from the foul line. As far as MCS, I guarantee you what their coach is telling them over there. You got 6 minutes and 12 seconds left. We need to turn up the defensive the intensity and defend the basket, because I know he is not happy with the Lancers getting some of the easy looks they've gotten. And the other thing he's telling them, find that Jennings kid and cover him, because Enfuego might not cover Jennings.
Now he's been absolutely on fire.
6:12
to go.
On the clock for a trip to Hershey, Pennsylvania. A 3A state championship opportunity. Eli Gare will trigger the inbound. MCS in a full court man.
And obviously you're going to try to get the ball to Idris, but they get it to Jennings. Jennings now back to Idris.
Idris, another great job tonight handling the pressure. There's a push. Now that's huge, because that's 2 foul shots.
Well, at the beginning, Jim, they were letting a lot of that hand check and go, but now as the game's getting tighter towards the end, they're starting to call it a little more. But the officials have called a great game. Let's give credit where credit's due. Idris, first one up, first one good.
Great job by the little engine that can, Idris Ali.
Second one on its way is good.
And that's what you need to do. Make them pay at the foul line when you have the opportunity.
And you can just see that experience by Poplar as he's saving every second on the clock, not touching the ball. Bethea on the right wing, being guarded by Jennings.
Steal by Jennings out in the passing lane. Run out. Right hand layup. Up and in. Dom Jennings steals the ball. Converts. 10-point Lancer lead.
Here come the Elephants back in transition.
Oh, he traveled. No. Block. Okay. Again. I think it was on the floor.
It's going to be on the floor.
Should be one-on-one, I believe. I don't think they put the 7th foul up. That was the 7th by my count.
Oh, there's a block.
Siraj Ali gets the block. Jensen controls.
Grab the ball, young man. Over to Ali. 5:40 to go. Oh, boy.
Going the other way for MCS. Good defense there. Lancers couldn't get it out.
That was from a different area code.
That was from West Philadelphia. Leak out by. Oh, doesn't get Eli Foles. No good. Going the other way, MCS. 10-point Lancer lead.
Bethea lays it up and in. Down
Jaheim
to 8.
Bethea, good ball player, settles things down, cuts it to 8. Jensen, 3-pointer on the way from the corner. Air ball, going the other way, run out here.
Here goes Poplar.
Lays it in.
Up and in. Jim, lead down to 6. CI wants a timeout.
Nobody's signaling for it. Wow.
The 10-point lead is down to 6, a 4-0 run
Good
here.
job by MCS there. They're playing hard. They could have packed their tents up, Paul. The Lancers looked like they were going to run away and hide there for a moment. They're right back in it. The mighty Elephants. So again, let's go over. I've heard it from CI as a player. I'm sure he's over there talking. And what he's telling them, boys, just settle down. We played a great ball game. Let's value the basketball. Let's get a good possession. I'm sure Coach Everett's chiming in with what set he would like run. And on the MCS sideline, you got what you needed. They got 2 good defensive stops that turned into points.
Yeah.
So
a layup down there. They missed two layups down there.
And again, a stop don't matter how you get it. If the other team misses 2 layups, that's a defensive stop.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, but
and you've seen Poplar coming to the intimidation there. He smashed the backboard, hustled back on defense. He could have very easily laid back, Jim, and that could have been an easy bucket. But, hey, credit to Sean Poplar for hustling back there.
absolutely.
4:52 to go in this one. Loyalsock trying to hang on here, 6-point lead. They've led most of the game.
Well, there's no hanging on. They're going to have to beat them the next 4:52, or they're not going to come out of here with a win. Now, Drace on the run out. He got fouled 2 shots. Again, that's huge. I think that's his 5th.
That's on Nixon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we're not seeing, I apologize, how many fouls here, but we're not putting them up on the board. Nixon not happy at all. He might have fouled out, Jim.
I think that might have.
Let's go, guys. Come on, stop.
And they do have time to make a substitution, and they will. And they'll put in Hamid Sneed, who's played a tremendous game.
Yeah, that might not be an advantage there for the Lancers the way Schneed's played, huh?
Nixon not happy at all, and you could see him pacing back there. And more importantly, they're leaving Siraj on the line there. Like I said, Jim, that could be a lonely feeling.
Again, Idris should back off the line there.
Idris, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I don't like standing at the line, but this guy seems to. Again, I don't like standing at the line, and we'll let it there.
6-point lead here.
Back off the line,
Gotta make 1
relax.
or 2 here.
Then that's the most important thing. Get something, and he gets the second one. Great job by Idris.
Over to
Gathered
Middleton.
himself.
Here comes Middleton.
7-point Lancer lead.
Middleton. Over to Bethea. Bethea over to Paul.
Wow, long 3 downtown. Short. Jensen with the board. Value the basketball. They have to keep that ball up high, Paul. We've talked about it all year long, especially against these more athletic teams.
Sean will go to the line to shoot 2.
You bring that ball down, it's like throwing a bucket of chum in the water. The Sharks just come swarming. Sean Jensen at the line. Relax, young man. I like the ritual. I like the breath. Spin. And the iron is kind.
Sean, a good foul shooter, 75% on the season.
Good job by number 1-4.
Sean
8-point Lancer
Sean
lead.
stands a little farther back on the line, Jim, as you noticed.
Say there's a deep breath, a spin. Sets himself. Bang.
2 important ones.
We'll give him a bang on a foul shot, Paul. 9-point Lancer lead.
Here comes Bethea. Bethea, little shake and bake. Gets him up in the air, throws it by.
Oh, nice pass.
Presley, long 3. That's off the iron.
Jennings
Rebounded
clears
by
it.
Jennings. And over to Idris. Loyalsock does not have to rush.
Nope. A little trap in the back court.
He's using the timeout.
Well
There's
done by
senior leadership
Idris.
right there, Jim.
4:21 heading towards home, Paul.
Listen to this Lancer crowd here.
Give us a recap of the ball game.
4:21 to go, Jim. 61-52. Loyalsock leads with 4:21 to go in the ball game. Possession arrow in the favor of the Lancers.
What an outstanding ball game. Whoever wins this ball game will take on Bishop Guilfoyle. I'm sorry. We'll take
Brookville.
on Brookville. Brookville, thanks, Paul. I'm not good with glasses on or off.
Hey, Jim, they're King Konging. We just got a message here. Masterpiece King Konging with the Riz. They're listening there to King Kong energy drink.
Let's go, son.
Nobody needs one here. They're all wound up.
I was just going to say, if I drank one, you might have to take me to the hospital right now.
I had one before the game.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Eli Gare all the way to basket. Left hand up and in.
Up and in. Gare lays it in. Lead is 11. 4:10 to go. Here comes Bethea. Pass down low
Nice
to
pass.
Smead, and he is fouled, and he will go to the line.
Again,
Hamid Smead, fantastic game, Jim, off the
5'9"
bench.
junior. I like his style. I like his play. And most importantly there, it wasn't in a rush like Shiraz. Took his time, gathered himself, got it up on the backboard.
More importantly for the Elephants, the clock stops.
Snead cools the other side of the pillow at the line. Cut it to 10.
Box out!
Second one on its way is good.
Snead in double figures.
Over to Siraj. Siraj over to back over to Jensen. Down to Siraj.
Nice pass to Adrias.
That was a good foul because he had a cutting Adrias
Wow.
there to lay it in.
Absolutely, that was.
Official right on the call.
And again, the brothers Ali, they passed the ball so well between themselves. Siraj knew right where Adrias was going to be going, and he found him. Would have been an easy basket. Siraj has got to earn him now from the stripe.
He will shoot two, Jim. First one up, first one good.
Siraj Ali.
Keeping that at a 4-possession game.
Siraj only a junior.
Second one on its way is good.
Give them both. Give the Lancers an 11-point lead.
Johnson back into the ball game as Smead checks out. Are you surprised Loyalsock's laying back, Jim, not pressuring the ball at all?
Absolutely not. Sit back in your zone, make it as most difficult. Too much baseline there. Nice
Middleton
drive.
slams on the
Siraj
brakes.
got a piece. Siraj gets the board.
Dribble it around over to Adrias. Here comes Loyalsock. Ali. Right to the
beautiful
rack.
drive.
Eli Gare on the spot, lays it up and in.
Eli Gare doing sanitation work, cleaning up the mess.
And they called over and back. He was above the line.
Across the baseline. MCS, unfortunate for them. Big break for the Lancers.
Now Loyalsock has got to maintain their composure. 13-point lead with 3:35 to go.
Okay, you got plenty of points to win. Value the basketball. Adrias three-pointer for a dagger. Bang!
Oh, baby!
Adrias Ali steps into a three.
He hit that one from downtown. Adrias is hot here.
Traveling.
Travel.
The Lancers. 16-point lead, looking to close out MCS. Timeout
on the
MCS.
floor, a full timeout, Jim. This place has gone bonkers here
Absolutely.
at Archbishop Wood. Lancers up by 16 with 3:24 to go, Jim. Value each possession. You said it the whole game. And MCS is in a lot of trouble here with 3:24 to go.
Dom Jennings rolled an ankle there. He's limping over there, unfortunately. Played an outstanding ball game.
Not sure if that's a cramp.
Maybe it's a cramp the way he's stretching out. So let's talk a little bit. 16-point Lancer lead. 3:24 to go. Value each possession and get a quality shot. Either a layup or get fouled at this point for the Lancers. Plenty of points to win. On the defensive end, stay back in that 2-3 zone and do not foul. Do not give them points when the clock stops, Paul, on defense for the Lancers.
And they're checking Dom's knee there. He might
Oh,
have
boy.
hyperextended his knee there.
Unfortunately for the young man, he's played such an outstanding game. Lancers ball in the lead. MCS now, full court man press.
You're going to get the ball into the hands of Drees.
Might have went knee to knee there. Might not be as bad as we think. You go knee to knee, it takes a while, you rub it out. Meaning then Fuego Jennings. Nice drive to the basket, Adrias all the way. Oh, might have been a foul, no call. Going the other way.
Here comes Presley. Presley back to Poplar. This is his time. Poplar drives to the basket. That
Good
came out like a
defense.
jack in the box.
Good defense by Julian. Julian held his ground, didn't foul him, and got the rebound. We're down to 3 minutes.
I think they just teed somebody up again, Jim.
Getting away from MCS here. Again, I think the biggest shock to Executive and to MCS is the Lancers' quickness and speed.
Another tee, yes, Jim.
Gathering things here.
Tee on the bench there on Coach Diggs
Well,
there.
that one was coming. I was watching over there, and he's been a little bit unhappy. And unfortunately, his emotions boiled over. Again, wrap it up here for us, Paul. Give us a reset.
70-54, Jim. 3 minutes to go. Technical foul on the bench. That'll be 2 shots and the ball. And there was a foul called, I believe, a reach-in foul.
So this should be the situation that we had earlier in the game. There should
Correct.
be 4 foul shots
and
coming
the
for the
ball.
Lancers. No good on the first. Again, now it becomes a mental game. Get the second one. Slow yourself down. Release rotation. Little follow through. Didn't get it. But that's all right, young man. You're playing a great game. Again, Brothers Ali in a free throw shooting contest. Idris only needs 1 this go around. Lancers by 16.
Got to
Again,
make one of these, Jim.
1 out of 4 ain't the best, but you'll take it when you're up 16. And there it is. And
And
possession.
the ball.
And again,
So-
second free throw shooting contest goes to Idris, the senior.
You and I are going to have a free throw shooting contest after the game. First one that makes one gets to leave.
Well, I would only shoot one then.
Exactly. Idris being guarded. Ali.
Again, foul up top. That'll be 2 shots. Siraj takes a deep breath. 17-point Lancer lead, under 3.
Jim, you shoot 50% from here on in, you'll be tough to catch.
Well, that's the key. When you're in this position, you just get 1. You want 2. That's 5 on the young man.
Who fouled out?
Number 1.
That is Snead. He's played a great game.
For my money, he's played the best game for MCS tonight. He's been outstanding.
Jeff King coming into the ball game.
When things were going slow in the first quarter, he came in and scored, I believe, a quick 7, wasn't it?
Yes, in the first quarter. He had 7 of the 16 points. Siraj at the line to shoot 2.
And all the Lancers are back. Again, it becomes a lonely place at that line. So again, just gather yourself, take your time, take a breath. Siraj is a good athlete. He'll make this one.
1 out of 2. 72-54.
And again, that's the important thing. Add to the lead when you got a margin like this. No fouls, sit in that zone.
Bethea over to King. King now just in the ball game for Snead. Over to Middleton. Middleton drives in the paint, pulled back from inside the foul line, gets the roll up and in.
Iron kind for Middleton. Cuts it to 16. 2.5 left. Look for a foul here.
Eli breaks the press.
And there's those hands from behind.
Back out to Julian, back out to Idris.
Good job holding. Idris three-pointer. Long.
And the ball will stay here with Loyalsock.
Nope, going the other way.
They're going to call a foul.
I'm going to call a foul.
72-56, Jim.
Idris looking for another dagger there.
They'll shoot 1 and 1. Clock stopped with 2:17 to go, Jim. 72-56.
Box out.
1 and 1
Go, box out.
for Poplar. 81% from the line. And he makes the first. Second one on its way is also good. Through the match, Jim. 16-point lead?
14.
14-point lead.
14-point lead. Lancers. Oh, steal by Poplar right under the basket.
Oh.
No good, but he got fouled. We've talked about that in the past ball. Never pass the ball under your own basket.
No, never.
Bad things happen when you do that. Big lead for the Lancers. 14-point lead. Just relax.
And this is where you're going to have to lean on the senior leadership.
Dom Jennings coming back in. Have to wait to the break here. Poplar misses. Oh, no rebound. It was
Two shots it was.
Things getting a little helter-skelter out of sync here. In comes Infuego. Jennings. Out goes Big Julian.
Julian played a good game.
We might see more of them here. They might be going offense-defense.
Let's go, Sock. Let's go, Sock.
Second one is good. Lead down to 13.
13-point Lancer lead, trying to close this out. Trip to Hershey. There was a travel, left it go.
Over to Jensen.
Siraj down the lane. Right-hand layup, up and in!
Needed that bucket and needed it big, Jim. 1:58 to go. Here comes Poplar. He's going to start launching them. Swings it over. King, long three. Missed everything. No water in the pool.
Lancers on the run out. Slow it down.
Slow it down, Idris. And they're going to foul him there with 1:43 to go, Jim.
Looking good for the Lancers in their trip to Hershey. 15-point lead. Minute 43. Foul shots coming.
He will shoot two. First one on its way is good.
Great job by Idris. We'll have full statistics after the game.
Second
Idris
one is
drives
good.
them both home.
Two big ones, Jim.
17-point lead.
1:43 to go.
No fouls.
Poplar dishes to Middleton, and he is fouled on the floor with 1:38 to go.
I believe that'll be two.
Eli Gare's gas there, Jim. He's trying to catch his breath. Middleton, first one up is good. 1:38 to go. Second one is on its way and also good.
15-point Lancer lead.
Oh, they almost picked it. Over to Siraj. Back to Idris. Idris breaks the timeline. Over to Jensen.
Oh, boy, he traveled and got away with
Over
it.
to Jennings. Jennings over to Idris. Got to get it back to Siraj.
There's those quick hands from behind. Don't foul him.
Oh, Jay.
Nice move there. Jeff King, the third. 13-point Lancer lead.
Trying to foul there.
Oh, another steal.
Poplar lays it up and in, Jim.
Nassim Poplar cuts it to 11. Minute 6 to go. Again. Good place for a timeout. Calm it down. Plenty of margin left. A minute to 6 left. If you do the possession to point ratio, if you just control the ball and make half of your foul shots from here, you're going to go home and then go to Hershey. Great ball game tonight. The Lancers have been outstanding right out of the gate.
Yeah, absolutely. And now they take a timeout here trying to settle things down. And winner of this game, Jim, will place Brookville, you said, correct? A 46-44 winner.
Brookville over Bishop Guilfoyle. And they will be sitting in wait for the Hershey championship.
They beat the good Bishop, huh?
They beat Bishop Guilfoyle. Game is Saturday at 2:30, Hershey Park Arena.
Throw it up to Siraj. Just throw it up to him. Now he's got a short guy on him.
If they get it in and there's not a turnover, there'll be a quick foul.
Treese long over to
Good
Jennings.
job by Jennings. Eli Gare, Siraj on the run out. Up to Jensen, lays it in.
That's big, Jim. That was big.
Give the Lancers a 13-point lead, under a minute. Oh, boy.
Johnson lays it in and fouled.
Good job by Johnson, going to the tin, strong, lays it in. Fouls on Siraj. Cuts the lead to 11, 49.9 left.
Got it down to 10 here with a free throw. And it's good.
Lancers by 10.
Lead is cut in half.
A tick shy of 50 to go. Dom Jennings has it in the corner. Back across to Idris. Up to Siraj, run out again, Jensen. Oh, throws it away. Dom Jennings save, and a beauty.
Back over to Idris. Idris over to Gare. Over to Jennings. And there's a foul with 35 seconds to go. A lot of time came off the clock there, Jim.
Good possession for the Lancers, resulted in a foul again. Go to the line and make them pay. Lancers 35 0.7 away from a trip to Hershey.
He will shoot 2. Dom, first one up, first
Bang.
one good.
Dom Jennings.
Now, this is key here, Jim. This makes it a 4-possession game.
Nice, Dom.
Jennings
And he hits it.
outstanding tonight.
Yeah, come on.
12-point
There goes the
Lancer
threes
lead.
to put the pressure
Just
on.
do not foul him.
Rebound, yeah.
Siraj rakes it off the iron, and he's fouled, and his celebration's going to begin, Paul.
30 seconds
There's already
to go.
Hershey kisses, and I haven't eaten yet.
Hershey kisses coming here in a row.
Siraj will go to the line. It's academic from this point on.
Jim, did you eat that Hershey kiss?
I absolutely
You did. I'll throw mine back to Cam.
I love Hershey chocolate.
Thrown over to Doc Massey back there.
Siraj.
12-point lead. Siraj at the line. First one up, first one good.
Good job by the young man. Extends it out to 13 with 30. It'll be the Lancers' second trip under Coach Insinger to the state finals. They haven't been there since 1991.
And hands in the hands of Poplar. Clock ticking, 28 seconds to go. Long three. No good. Ball batted straight up in the air like a pinball. And it comes down in the hands of Middleton. Clock running. Middleton drives to the lane. Finger roll up and in. Into the hands of Siraj. 11-point lead. And there's a quick foul with 14 seconds to go, Jim.
Lancers by 11.
Unfinished business, guys. Let's go.
Again, Lancers gathering and talking at the other end here.
Unfinished business.
You know,
Unbelievable game tonight by the Loyalsock Township Lancers.
No, I mean-
Start to finish.
first one on the way is off the back iron. No good. Siraj shaking his head there. Second one is on its way, and it is short, but it comes right
Gets his
back down to
rebound all the way
Siraj.
in. Oh, I thought he was
Lays
going
it up and in.
Lays it up and in to finish it off.
Here goes Poplar, 13 seconds to go. Pops a three. No good. Rebound at Gare. 2 seconds. 1 second. There's your horn. Here goes the Hershey kisses. And the crowd has gone bonkers, Jim.
March
As the-
Madness, Paul. The Lancers punched their ticket to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
And the crowd runs to the court. And they mob
The celebration has begun.
this Loyalsock team that's headed to Hershey. Hershey kisses flying everywhere.
No handshaking because of COVID. There was the wave to each team's amazing ball game here tonight by the Loyalsock Lancers. They played from start to finish about as well as you can play in a competition against a team as athletic as MCS. And again, they're going to celebrate here. There's a lot of hugs. The parents coming out on the floor. I wish we could take a commercial timeout, Paul.
Just to
But
catch
again,
our breath.
what an outstanding night for Loyalsock Lancer basketball. And what I heard at the end of the game from the players and unfinished business. They're still hungry. They know there's another game to come, and they want to hang that state title banner.
Going into CI's 47th season, Jim, that was the motto at the beginning of the year. Unfinished business. Last year, COVID shut it down. They were in the state quarterfinals. They had a date with perennial power Newman Goretti, and it got shut down. The world was shut down.
Yes, it was. And I'll tell you this. The Loyalsock Lancers right now are playing their best basketball at the right time of the season. A lot of times the most important thing in making a run for any championship is not to peak early, not to peak halfway through the season, to peak at the playoff time and March Madness time. And right now they're doing that.
And let's be honest, they beat a very good executive education Raptor team. They beat a very good MCS Elephants team here tonight. You know, they didn't go to play Cupcake City, as Dick Vitale says.
You want to come on in? We don't have the stats ready. Too much celebrating going on here. Doc Massey will have them all for you in the Sun Gazette. Hopefully we get some interviews here, Paul.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to try to get Idris Ali up here if I can.
Why don't I run down and grab some players?
Go ahead. I'll
maybe
keep-
take a break or
Yeah,
two.
we're gonna go dark here, as they say. We'll put the Loyalsock logo on, and we'll go dark here for a couple minutes. But stay with us. All right, we're here with Idris Ali. Idris, you're going to Hershey, man.
It's the best feeling. It's surreal.
Tell me about that fourth quarter. 48-43 going into the quarter. You guys really turned it up. You hung 83 points on the board against a powerhouse Philadelphia team. You guys knew what you were getting into for the second game in a row. Executive Charter, you guys defeated them. You defeated this team. Two very good teams.
We're always the underdog, and that's why I love playing with this team. We've been playing since we were in elementary school, and we play like a family no matter what. So it's good that we have all this chemistry, and it just helps us a lot.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys showed your senior leadership out there tonight. Before the season, Coach Insinger CI's model, 47th year, unfinished business. That was the model going in. There's still one more game.
Yeah, we're going to start preparing for that game tomorrow. We're just going to try and enjoy the moment tonight and enjoy the bus ride back.
Well, absolutely. Enjoy the moment. I'm proud of you. We'll be right back. We're going to get who's coming in. Jim Webb's coming in with Dom Jennings right now, another senior leader on this team. Idris, best of luck in Hershey. Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Idris Ali.
Got tears in his eyes. That's how choked up he is. Talking about somebody that's become a Lancer fan and supporter over there. Paul Bowe lives with you guys and how the game goes. Hey, but let's not talk about him. In Fuego, Jennings,
sir.
I've called you.
Yes, sir.
What a bowl game you put together.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about how you felt out of the gate. The first one goes down, it always feels good.
Yeah, I just knew, like, whether it went in or not, I got to keep shooting. And more importantly, we had to step up on defense, and we did that. We held them to, I think, 50-something points or whatever it was, and that's enough to win the game for us because we knew we were going to come in and shoot the ball and score our 70. So,
Hey, I got to compliment you on your defense. Everybody talks about in Fuego and the way you can shoot the ball. Your defense is superb and outstanding. And again, I don't know how many steals you had tonight, but over the last 3 games, I'm going to say you probably had 10 steals. How have you improved so much since you were younger on your defense?
well, I figured out what my role was for the team. I knew Idris and Siraj, I knew always they could score. They're going to get their buckets. And I add my buckets as well. But I just got to stay in front of my man, play defense, get steals, and that's what makes them get buckets. So play defense, and that's how you win the game.
And the most important thing for a shooter is to have amnesia. Like a defensive back in football, you don't get one. When it's going now, when it's going good like you're going, tell me what you think when you get the ball in your hands.
Well, I just know I got to shoot with confidence every time I get the ball. So I shoot with confidence, and when it goes in, it turns out to good outcome. So we're ready.
And I love to see the confidence when you're pulling up off fast breaks. CI would never let me do that when I played. Does he ever say anything to you when you pull up on the break and flyer?
No, they have trusted me as long as I set my feet. But, I mean, if it's a bad shot, I know it's a bad shot. I know to hold back from them, but it was all good shots.
For you. Being on the floor at the end when you knew you were going to win that game, tell me about that moment with your teammates.
I was just talking to them like, well, I knew I was going to win, but I knew this team was really well coached and good players going everywhere. And we just had to stay in front of them and play the last minute out, and we won, so we're happy.
Great job.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck in Hershey. We'll get
Thank
Big
you.
Julian in here.
All right, sounds good.
Come in with Julian first. We got Big Julian with Paul Bowe.
All right, big guy. Julian Wilson here. Julian, some great minutes, as always. Tough in there on the boards. I said all the time, I kept saying on there, hold the ball high, young man, hold the ball high. Tell me about inside there. There was a lot of contact in there.
Oh, man, like, we went over film and everything, and Jeff said they're a really good inside team. We saw that tonight. They had some tough finishes and everything. But, like, we just had to keep our head into it, like, try not to foul as much, try to keep them out the middle, and that's what we had to do.
Yeah, and watching you from last year to this year is like night and day, how you improved so much on your game. Big basket when things got tough down here in the second half here. You guys were only up 5 points. Your basket put them up 7, Julian. I can tell you, you're going to Hershey, man.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. What were you, the second team at Loyalsock to go to Hershey?
Second team since 1991. It's been a long time. Now you weren't even born yet.
No.
I was still in college. Jim Webb was still shooting three-pointers. But, hey, congratulations. We're going to try to get back here. Jim Webb's going to come back in. We got one more. We're going to get Siraj in here. Congratulations, man. I'm so proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Team effort here with Paul Bowe. Siraj Ali.
What's up?
How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I'm really
You're
good.
a calm, cool customer. I got to give you credit for that.
Thank you.
Tell me about the feeling there. I mean, I know this is a semifinal, and I know how much you guys have played together. But at the end, as the seconds are winding down, what did you feel inside?
I was just thinking, like,
move the mic up.
No way. Like, I'm thinking, like, no way we're going to the state championship. Ever since I told you, we've been in the John Bauer League for ever since we were like kindergarten. We played church ball. We've always said we were going to Hershey, my brother's senior year, and we were up like 16 with 3 minutes left, and we just kept hitting free throws because they fouled him. I was like, this game's over. We're going to Hershey. There's like nothing they can do about it, and it's like surreal. Like I don't know what to say right now.
It's an amazing run, and I know Loyalsock Public School, you guys have been playing together forever, worked since the 2nd or 3rd grade, starting with Lancer Elementary.
Little Lancers.
Yep. And now here you are, going to Hershey.
Yeah,
it's an amazing thing. God is good.
God is good. It's hard work paid off. So our quote for the year is unfinished business, and we still got business to do. I'm just glad we're in that position to finish that business.
Now you got to tell me one thing I've never experienced. What's it like to get up and get down and throw that ball through the hoop like you do when you're dunking?
It's like it gives a bunch of energy to the team. Everyone gets hyped because they're proud that I can do that. But I'm just glad that we got the win. Dominic had a fantastic night. Idris had a fantastic night. Yeah. They cut the lead to 11 with like a minute or two left, and we just had to calm back down. But I think the dunk just gives energy, and I'm just very glad we got the win.
And you're a terrific ball player.
Thank you.
Good luck. I'm going to watch you in states. We can't do that one. We can't.
Are you going to the game Saturday?
But I'm going to be there.
Yes,
absolutely.
Sir. Thank you.
Hey, we'll get Paul Bowe back in here with Mr. Big Shot. I call him Eli Gare.
All right, one more here we got here. All right, we're back here. Hey, we're working overtime here. We got Eli Gare here. Eli, about a year ago, I call it the shot that was heard around the world. You hit that shot against Camp Hill. As I said before with Idris, CI's motto was unfinished business. COVID shut everything down. Now we're back here again. Tell me how you prepared tonight for a team like MCS. You guys had executive on Saturday, preparing for two teams that play a little different style of ball than you guys are more likely to see in District 4.
So, we prepared for them by watching a lot of film. We watched a lot of film. And, we found out who the shooters were. You know, they didn't have much. They didn't have their starting big man tonight, and that was big. So, we prepared by just, Jeff and CI just came right out and said, hey, play your style. We're not going to switch up who we are because of them, because we can run it just as good up and down the floor as they can.
Well, I think a big key to this game was getting to the basket. It seemed like you guys were able to beat them off the dribble and get to the rack off early and often, and that created a lot of loose ball fouls and a lot of fouls. You were in the bonus very early, and foul shooting. Jim and I preach that all the time. Foul shooting, foul shooting, foul shooting, foul shooting wins games. If you guys had to hit just one of your last two every time down the court, you guys would be tough to catch.
Yeah, we work on free throw shooting a lot, and me and Drew shoot at the same basket, and Siraj and Dom shoot at the same basket, and just knock down, because we know we're ready for it, and we know how well we can attack the basket. And late in the game versus Executive, we did not attack the basket well. We tried to stall when they pressed us, but we just kept going this game.
Yeah, no, I mean, a physical game out there. You better give a shout-out to your brother Aiden. I know he's watching, and he always used to yell at you when we used to interview him, say, Eli, don't say anything stupid, but hey, tell him, look at right here. He's going to Hershey, Aiden. All right. Aiden Garrett, hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. You know that. We talk all the time.
Yep.
Good kid. All right. I think we got one more coming in. We got Jim Webb coming in here. I got two mics in my hand here. They're going for the team pitcher here. Hey, let's go dark for a little bit here. We'll bring Jim back, and we'll close things out here from Archbishop Wood.
And we're back with Sean Jensen. Tell me how it feels to be going to Hershey.
It feels surreal. Like, we've been talking about it for years, and I always thought we were capable of doing it, but to actually be in the moment and see Hershey kids just fly on the court is just a crazy experience. It feels
what
great.
a moment with your teammates out there when you knew you'd punched your ticket. You did all the hard work. One more game to play. Tell me about that.
I'm so excited to play at the Giants Center. I think it's going to be a great time. And we played two really good teams to get to this point, so I feel very confident about how we're going to play in the state championship.
And I got to give you credit, young man. You didn't get off to the best start of the season. You fought through it, and that's what shooters got to do. You started making your shots. You started getting your confidence, and you've been solid down the stretch. You've been a key clog in this defense, especially when in the offense. I'm getting ahead of myself. When Siraj. But most importantly, your defensive play, you have stepped up so much. Tell me about that.
I mean, I'm going to do everything to help us win. And, we have great shooters. I mean, you saw Dom just hit 10 threes. So anything I do to help us win, that's on defense, and I'll play defense. It's just anything we can do to get the state championship.
And I love the smile on your face.
Yeah, it's going to be on for a while.
It's going to be a great bus trip home, isn't it, to Lancerland?
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah,
well,
very
go
excited.
Celebrate with your team.
All right.
Great talking to you. Congratulations.
You.
We'll get Paul Bowe in here, and we'll wrap it up.
Jim, I think we interviewed everybody under the sun here. Celebration time for Loyalsock, and it'll be a happy ride back to Central PA.
I'll tell you, the emotions of the night all poured out here in the end, even with you, Paul Bowe, and that's why I love working with you. Tears in your eyes as you're interviewing. And we've got to experience so many things with so many good people this year covering basketball. And this is the story of the year.
Oh, my
the
God,
Lancers
yeah.
going to the state final.
It's
in Hershey.
unbelievable. Hershey Kisses flew on the ground. A final score here, 83-70, Jim. Let's thank everyone. Let's thank Cam, keeping us legal there as always. Isaac on camera. Doc Massey coming on in a half. You have anything else? Can we close this one up?
Let's go join the party.
All right. Right. Hey, for Jim Webb, I'm Paul Bowe. It's a final score. Loyalsock 83, MCS 70. The Lancers are going to Hershey. We'll see you in Hershey. Tally ho, everyone.